Welcome back to the Cheese Kitchen. If you remember in last episode we made some yogurt and we went through the process of how to make a good thick yogurt. Today Kat's going to show us how to drain that yogurt to make labneh and also how to make a lovely bean salad, a green bean salad.
So what you'll need today for making your green bean salad is a saucepan, a small pan for roasting your almonds, pepitas and Nigella seeds, a bowl with a bit of muslin cloth for draining your yoghurt / labneh into, and a larger bowl to work your salad into.
And we've got some herbs and oil and pepper.
Yep.
Is that for seasoning, is it?
Yeah, that's to finish off. So firstly, for your labneh salad, what you'll need to do is get a saucepan of water up to the boil. Mostly when you're cooking green beans, you need to boil them and refresh them in cold water, but today we're not going to do that. Today we're going to use the heat of the green beans straight out of boiling water to make a sauce out of the labneh. While we're waiting for our water to boil, I'll put my almonds, pepitas and Nigella seeds in the oven at 160 degrees for 10 minutes, just to give them a nice little toast without burning. While we're doing that, we'll chop up the herbs. I like to use a mixture of herbs. I like mint, coriander, parsley and basil.
So I've got to pull all these leaves off?
No, just...
Can't I chop the stems up?
No, no stems. No stems, just the leaves, please. The stems are bitter. And what you'll want to do is finely chop the herbs so that you don't lose the flavour of the labneh by overpowering amounts of herb. Now our water's up to the boil. Pop in some salt. So now our nuts, pepitas and Nigella seeds are toasted, and toss our beans in.
How long are you going to boil those for, Kat?
About 3 minutes. We'll get a nice al dente green bean. Pop a lid back on to bring it back up quickly. And once it's come back to the boil, we've probably got about a minute or 2 minutes of cooking time. You don't want it to go over and become mushy. You want it to stay nice and green and crunchy. While I'm blanching the beans, I'm just going to chop up the larger nuts. It's just to give it some consistency in the dish. So you kind of want it to be around the same size as the pepitas. So now that our beans are cooked, what you would usually do is refresh them. But I want to keep all that heat in and use it as a warm salad so that once the labneh hits my green beans, it coats it in a sauce. I want my beans to hit something. I want them to start creating a sauce from the minute they come out of the pot. I want to start the work. So what I'm doing here, basically taking out my nice hot green beans, and I'm getting salt and pepper into them straight away. And I'm also retaining a little bit of the moisture from the boiling water. So what I'm doing here is I'm seasoning and I'm coating straight away. So I get my labneh and I pop that into the pan now. And so what that'll do is with the heat of the green bean, it'll start to create a sauce. As you add the labneh, it's important to keep the dish working, to keep the beans working. You wouldn't have wanted to use yogurt because the yogurt would be too thin. It wouldn't grab onto the bean. It would just simply slide off because it's not an emulsified sort of action. So now you add a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of cumin, a small amount of lemon zest, salt, pepper, herbs. That's our mint, coriander, parsley and basil. Pop it into a bowl. And sprinkle your mixed seeds and nuts over the top. Now this salad's either a great salad by itself or an accompaniment to crispy skinned salmon or char-grilled lamb or even rare roasted beef. See how
delicious.
See how the fat in the labneh with the acidity of the cultures and a little bit of the lemon zest give it some flavour without everything taking over and being its own thing.
Yeah, it's got a nice balance in it, doesn't it? I'd like to eat that now, as it is. Thanks for doing that, and thanks for watching The Cheese Kitchen. We'll be back next episode, and we'll be talking about using rennet in cheese making. So up until now, we've been talking about adding bacterial cultures. Now we'll take the next step and add rennet, and Kat will be making some lovely dishes with the cheese that we make.
Yep. See you then.